these people are willing to do the extreme to take your belongings or to take your life. And sometimes people, I always think, motherfuckers coming at the next black person or the next person in this world, a lifestyle to take their belongings or to take their valuables. Sometimes it's about taking your life.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? You know, I feel like you understand the power that you hold, where you can have right now a lot of chaos going on. But I like how you're turning into something else.
Yeah, I can. If I wanted to, I could have 400-500 different men, good men down here from different cities and states, including mine, around here ready to do whatever by snapping my finger in retaliation to what happened to me and my little brother. But as much as it hurt my soul and it really break me down, I'm damn near getting emotional right now thinking about the shit that I can't retaliate because that's not righteous. Because my brother had his own dealings as a man that I gotta respect, and a motherfucker had the opportunity to make me 100% accountable for the same thing that they felt, whatever the situation is. Because I still don't know what the situation is with my brother, but whatever it was, they could have held me the same level of accountable that they did him and took my life for no reason the same way.
And you know what I heard, that reports were saying that when they did what they did to his homie, that they actually stood over Sauce and saw who it was and was like, nah, our beef ain't with him. So yeah, he right. They easily could have took him up out of here too, but you know, the streets are very tricky. They operate by a set of rules that, you know, apparently whatever beef they had, it was only with the other dude and not Sauce.
Yeah, whatever that his is taken for. So at the end of the day, I gotta be a man and be an honorable gangster and respect the fact that I put myself in a place where I wasn't supposed to be standing and sitting there. But as a gangster and as a brother, I'ma stand next to my brother no matter whatever the got going on or whatever his personal beefs or problems is. If we shook hands and became in the same alliance before that, then I gotta adapt and adopt your problems to a certain extent too. So I put my name on your face, you represent my company, I represent you. I gotta inherit some of your problems. Like, was taking my brother's life really worth it? Is me trying to retaliate approval points for some for some Instagram comments and some posts, or did you slide for him, this and that? Like, been doing it since I was a teenager, bro, adolescent. You know what I'm saying? Handling this business for the business, standing on the business, laying on the business, leaning on the business. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, is when does it end? What is the trophy for this shit besides a bunch of saying, "Ooh, you him"? That's
Real talk.
He a demon.
Real
Right.
talk.
He's stumping. He's stepping for real. He's
Man.
stumping. And now when they're saying that you stepping or stumping, finna help you pay for no lawyers, they're not finna take care of your kids. If they see your baby mama heartbroken and fucked up because you in dead or jail, they gonna be trying to fuck your baby mama and move in your house and sleep on your bed because he
Yep.
wanted to be you that bad, but he couldn't get this while you sitting there in his face. Or while you active and attractive being the man that you is, he could never get this. But he gotta wait for this to be vulnerable and slide in on your shortcomings as a man when he's supposed to be there giving his woman support and being the step uncle, being the godfather, the god uncle, like, you know what I'm saying, being an honorary man, you know what I'm saying, and representing what fatherhood would have been if my best friend and my brother would have been here to been for you as your father. Just got the whole game. So like me, I just want to take the opportunity that I have with the platform, the voice that I have, to try to speak out to the people that ignorance is not the answer every time.
Is not.
So yeah, Sauce Walker's artist Sayso P was fatally shot in Memphis last week, and you know there was a lot of course, you know, questions being asked online, like exactly what was going on, what happened, and you know they ran down on him in traffic. You feel me? And broad daylight, and did what they did. Now you know they didn't take Sauce's life because they saw who it was, and whatever beef that they had, it wasn't with Sauce. Now allegedly, what's going around and what people saying is that Sayso P ran off with some money from them, so that was in retaliation for the money that he ran off with. Like you said, this is all alleged. This is what people are saying, but at the end of the day, the streets operate by a certain set of rules, and like Sauce was saying, you know, you got to move righteous about this situation. Now, him saying that, he easily could have some people down there. I'm pretty sure he could. I'm pretty sure he tapped in, like I'm pretty sure if something happened to another prominent artist, they probably got people that'll ride for them too, that'll come down there and handle business about it. But going about it like this is, I would say, is a better way. Like, there doesn't need to be any more bloodshed, because the dude that actually shot Sayso P, they found him. And this is the confusing thing for me when it comes to doing crimes in this century that we in the year 2025. Like, this is what's confusing about me. There are cameras everywhere, y'all. There are cameras in traffic lights. There are cameras in cars. There are cameras on street lights, poles, like everywhere. There are even cameras in lights. There are cameras in buildings. And my whole thing is, like, if you know that the police are so precise when it comes to finding crimes like this, why would you even do it? And what's crazy, the video that they show of the young man that committed the crime, him getting out of the car, he didn't even have a mask on. They had him on camera in 4K, like full facial features and everything. And it's just crazy that people still sign up to do stuff like this, all for the sake of being street, all for the sake of being hood, all for the sake of saying, I did this or for some money or something. Like, these are people's lives we talking about. And when somebody loses a life, whether you're affected by it or not, it's still a life lost. And it's just really sad. And another good thing that Saw said just about the whole street culture is that when that man is gone, like, life goes on. Like, what are we doing this for? Are we doing this to keep up the skull on each other? And if that's the case, what is it leading to? Like, at what point is somebody just gonna say, all right, this ain't really making no sense? Because like I said, a life is lost. A mother lost her son. If he was a father, what I'm saying, a child lost a father, somebody lost a friend. It's just, I just hate that how a lot of times, man, life ain't really valued like it should be. And you have situations like this where in the streets where it's like, man, it's like the wild, wild west. But I'm good. I'm a civilian. I stay out of all that. Man, listen, I'm strictly civilian mode. I ain't trying to get in the streets, none of that, because y'all make the police job way too easy. It's too many cameras. It's too high tech nowadays to even be trying to pull off stuff like this. Like, this ain't like the 80s and the 90s, my brother. Wi-Fi, GPS. Do you know another way that they caught the dude? They caught him because they were pinging his cell phone from when he was leaving the scene. They were pinging his cell phone and matching that with the GPS surveillance. Like, bro, I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Enemy of the State with Will Smith, but if you haven't, please go watch it. That was a movie that came out in the 90s. It was about a dude that they were tracking and surveillance him. They were watching him everywhere. And that was just some movie stuff and, kind of like 90s technology. But can you imagine that movie times 10? This is what it's like now. Like, being a criminal is such a, like, low return on, like, a low reward type of thing. Like, just leave it alone, especially crimes like murder and stuff like that. Look at the Yellow Beezy and Mo3 situation. Look how all that stuff's playing out. Like, bro, they're gonna eventually catch you. It's just a matter of time. They might already even know. They just waiting. Like, leave that stuff alone, because I'm telling you, bro, in the technology age, the streets are done. People are snitching. They catching you faster. It's not a lot of money in that. You might as well just be a content creator, bro, and stream. Get out the streets and stream. Like, why are you in the streets? Like, this stuff is so crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to Sauce Walka. Hopefully he makes a quick recovery, man. But it's just, man, it's unfortunate, man, especially in hip hop, that we get this bad rap of negative stuff always happening, and it's just not true. It's just that more now than ever that you have more of the streets intertwining with the music, because most of the street artists have the money to actually put up to become a rapper. You know what I mean? And when they bring that into the game, it's a whole nother story. But yeah, man, it's the Kid Ríez. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all be safe, stay carefree, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.